Number 6 is the High Octane Megazord from Power Rangers RPM. This is a 3-man Zord again, with it being red, yellow and blue. Personally, I feel like this could be a 2-man Megazord because yellow isn't really needed in it and it would still just be as good. But the yellow allows the colours to blend better, being the 3 primary colours. The eyes are a little goofy, but it works. And there's different variations of this. There's also a samurai version of this in Sentai. The Megazord is also called the High Octane, if I didn't mention that. Now we're in the top 5. We start off with another RPM Megazord, being the Veil Max Megazord. This was better than the first one, as it had a shark crocodile. And they fixed the goofiness was the eyes, like it blends in better with the shark and crocodile. This Zord also has a gun for one arm, which is the wolf, which is the Black Ranger's Megazord, and a sword / axe for the other arm, which is the green shark Megazord, and the crocodile, which is shared between the green and Black Ranger. And the face is really good in it. Number 4 is the Dino Fury Megazord Stego Formation. And yes, these are the names to the Megazord, as Google, Firefox and Microsoft all said this when I googled what the names were, just in case my knowledge was wrong. The things I do for you guys, and half of you just stop watching after the intro. So cool, I know. But anyway, back to this. The Stego Megazord has 2 Zords. I know I said 3, but it's practically 3, because it's practically just the red and black Ranger in Dino Fury. But because the red Ranger is the main body, you have the black Dino Nike in the head, and then the Stegozord splits apart, you could technically say it's 3, because if you didn't have the black Dino Nike, you wouldn't be able to make the Megazord. And if you haven't seen it because you haven't watched Dino Fury for some unknown reason, it is really cool. It's got spikes all over. Number 3. This may be a cheap bought, depending on how Power Rangers go. This could become a Power Rangers Zord. So I may as well get into it. The Sentai adaptation is the Arataro Sentai Donbros. This is a cool Megazord. It's full of 5 Zords. The Zords are split into different ways, so it's not just arms and legs and body. As the pink and blue combine to make the arms, the pink is also the sword, the legs are both thingy and the body's red. The name of this Zord is Don Onichiro. This is what I think it is. I don't really speak Japanese and the translation's probably wrong, so I probably butchered it. If you know how to say it, comment about it. Number 2 is the Mystic Force Dragon Formation, which is just out of the world. A Power Ranger Zord riding other Zords that form to make a dragon. The only reason this isn't number 1 is because the proper Megazord is the Titan Megazord, which is still good, which I probably could have put on this list, but I wanted this one on there, and I wanted the Sentai one on there, as I'm hoping that Power Rangers continues after Cosmic Fury, and maybe season 31 can be a Sentai Donboro's adaptation. Anyway, back to this. It's the Red Ranger Zord riding all the other Zords, which combine into a dragon, which kind of fits with the aesthetic of the season. Winning it all is the mighty Morphin Dino Megazord. Sometimes you just can't get better than the original. This doesn't have a helmet for a face, but the face is just naturally good on it. The Zords combine nicely rather than arms and the legs and body, as the Mammoth Zord makes both the arms and sits on the back, whilst the T-Rex Zord is the body. You have